Welcome to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr. where your dreams are revived.
Well, praise the Lord. Thank God for y'all tuning in to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr., where dreams are revived. We have a special guest here today, Sister Miss Shawn Garth. Give me your hand. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you for the invite.
And she has some great information for anyone who might want a new home. You might want to start the year out with a new home. You might want to close the year out with a new home, but she can help you get in it, right?
That's right.
All right. We're going to go to our commercial break right now, and we'll be back. Call a friend and tell them to tune in to the Encouragement Zone.
At your locally owned Sparkman Pharmacy, we work with you to provide the necessary tools and services that are needed to help your family live longer, healthier, happier lives. Our compounding specialist at Madison Health Mart allows us to get your medications in a form that is best and most effective for you. Our pill packs and packaging service help ensure that your meds are taken properly. We are dedicated to providing you the knowledge and tools necessary to take care of your family. Sparkman Pharmacy, our family taking care of yours.
Well, Mrs. God, we're so glad to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite.
And can you just fill us in on your history, some of how life got you where you are today while you're living your dream? Because somebody out there need to hear that.
Absolutely, I will. Of course, you know that I grew up in the great city of Cortland.
Yes,
from
Metropolis.
So I'm excited about that and happy to be a, past resident of Cortland. It's still my hometown, but grew up there, and life took me in different directions. Finished high school there at Cortland High School and went on and received my A degree. And moved from there into the beauty industry for about 14 years. Of course, my family owned a beauty supply store in Muscle Shoals. It was called RJ's Beauty Supply.
All right.
So there's where I pretty much got my training on customer service.
All right.
And I honestly didn't realize how the Lord was preparing me in that time until here lately. I often look back to see, how God has blessed me and what He's done. And there is where He was birthing me and testing me on how I treat people.
Amen.
So,
because people remember how you treat them.
Absolutely.
They do. You shared something about your degree in computer
programming,
but you never used it a day in your life.
Never have.
Now, somebody out there might be listening, getting ready for school, getting ready for work, whatever, drinking your coffee. You might say, "I have this degree, but it's not doing me any good. I wasted that time." Let me ask you a question. Was that wasted time?
It definitely was not wasted time. It was certainly an experience. So. And it's always good to have just something that you can always fall back on. Yeah.
So everything that we go through, Mrs. God, prepares us.
That's correct.
For our dream, right? Our
yes,
vision.
It does. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So being raised up in Cortland, which is not a large city, you heard me say that many times, but that didn't hold you back.
Absolutely not. No.
Getting a degree, receiving a degree that computer, now that's an awesome degree, I think.
It is.
But you said that wasn't your real dream.
That's right.
But now God has you moving from there to the beauty business. Tell us a little bit about that.
The beauty business was phenomenal. I just always enjoyed the part where I could just enhance someone. And a lot of times when they came to the shop, it was days that they would come just to talk and be ministered to and not even buy one thing out of the store.
Wow.
It would be days that I would get back to the shop after someone else have worked, and they would tell me, "Hey, such and such came by here yesterday looking for you. They didn't buy anything. They just wanted to see Shawn." And
wow.
As I look back, I honestly saw just what the Lord was doing. So I stayed there for a while. And finally, I just started praying around 2004, asking the Lord, "Okay, Lord, show me what I can do."
Amen.
And I want to do something different. But the Lord didn't answer then. He just told me to go witness. He did. He told me to go witness. And I was obedient to him.
Right. That's the key. That's the key.
Don't know, some may have seen me out on the Beltline Road holding a sign saying Jesus saved. Have
I did
you
not
been
know
saved?
that.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
No
Pastor
wonder.
Bolin and I. Yeah.
No
I
wonder.
kept praying, saying, Lord, okay, I hear you, but I need, show me what I can do.
Some direction.
And he was not speaking. He just kept saying, go witness.
Go witness.
Go witness. And I did. And finally, one day I said, okay, God. And, we have to talk to the Lord,
We do.
because that's
We
what
do.
he requires of us. I said, okay, Lord, but my family got to eat,
Yeah. You just talk to God like
yeah,
that.
That's absolutely.
Yeah.
And I recall this moment clearly. I had been studying the Word. I had been up all day. I was at home then with my, which is now my 17-year-old son. He was a baby, and I was able to stay at home and raise him some. And it was about, I would say, anywhere from 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning, a.m. I had been in the Word studying. I said, okay, it's time to go to bed now. So I get up to go to bed, and the Spirit said, turn the TV on. And I'm like, I'm not turning the TV on, it's time to go to sleep. I've been up all day. So I turned over, and the Spirit said, turn the TV on. I just ignored it. And very sternly, the Spirit said, turn the TV on.
Turn it on.
I turned it on. Sure enough, and I flipped through the channels. At that time of the morning, we all know what's on the TV, infomercials.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, okay. Flip through it like nothing is on. And as I flipped through it again, there was a guy, if you can remember, named Carlton Sheets. He was a real estate investor, and he was talking about real estate, and immediately the Lord had me tune into that. I mean, like right away, I was in tune with that. I said, okay, Lord, I hear you. I hear you. I said, and I just kept listening. And the guy was talking about using someone else's money to invest. I said, okay, Lord.
Okay, you can hear. I can relate to that.
All right. Okay, who's going to let
family has to
me
eat.
know? Yeah, who's going to let me use their money to invest in
my
real
family.
estate? Okay, like, all right, we already got to eat, and now I got to go get some money from someone else. So the next morning I got up, I prayed about it, and I called my uncle, Uncle Lawson, which then lived up in Ohio. Uncle Lawson was in the process of getting ready to transfer from Ohio over to Tampa, Florida. And I said, Uncle Lawson, you know what? I think I might want to go into real estate. He said, really? Because I just ordered the Carlton Sheet kit. The night before was the Carlton Sheet.
Yeah.
And he said, I want you to take it, study, and learn it, and I want you to come back and teach me. Now, you got to know Uncle Lawson. He was all about trying to make a quick dollar.
I remember him.
It was all about making money.
And he could talk and articulate.
Yes, he could. And he said, you know what? I'm going to make sure you get that kit. He said, we're in the process of moving, but I'm going to make sure you get it. And I would say less than a month, he called and he said, my sister-in-law is in town. I'm sending that kit back by her. You make sure you get it. But don't forget, you take it, you study, you learn it, and I want you to come back and teach me. I received the kit. I started reading. Everything that he talked about on the infomercial was everything in the book. And I just kept reading, and I said, okay, but still, Lord, who's going to let me use their money to buy homes? And I read a little bit farther, and it said, but if you really want to be successful in real estate investing, you need to become a licensed realtor. Right then, the light bulb went off. I said, wow, is that what you're showing me, Lord? And from there, I just kept praying about it. I say, well, if this is what you're trying to show me, make available all of the resources that I need to take me through this journey. It gets good right here.
It gets good right here.
At that time, I said, okay, just make it available, and I'll trust you. That's the year my mom went to The Price is Right and hit on the wheel.
I remember that. Wow. Yeah, she won that car, didn't she?
And she won $10,000 on the wheel. Yeah, and that's how my real estate school was paid for.
You kid.
That's how
God did it on The Price is Right. Wait, it's too good to be true, y'all. I remember when this happened. We from Cortland. We know it just about everybody. She went to California.
She did.
Got on The Price is Right. I thought she won a car and the money.
She won a car and money.
And I didn't know that. So here she came. And when she left, you know what she told me? I'm going to win a car. She told me before she went to California. She said, Pastor Dave, I'm going to California. I'm going to Price is Right. I'm going to win. I thought she said a car. She told me she was going to win. I know that. And she did.
She did.
And that was the answer to your prayer.
Yes, it was.
But let's back up. You went through the people wanting to talk to you with the beauty. You know, you always minister to people. You met a need. You minister to the inside and the outside. Beauty on both sides.
Right.
God led you from there to seek another profession. You prayed.
I did.
Studied the word. Talked to God.
I did.
Turn the TV on when he said.
Turned it on.
On the right channel.
On the right channel.
Listen to the man of God.
Sure did.
Obeyed the man of God.
did.
And here we are.
Here I am.
There's so many nuggets in that. Because a lot of time people would give up when you say, I got to feed my family, God. And you end up doing something that's not really in your destiny or your calling or your vision.
That's correct.
But what did it take, Miss Shawn, Miss Garth, to wait on God?
It took a lot
To
of patience.
wait on it. I mean, you got to feed, you got children. I mean, somebody listening now got children. You got a dead-end job. You're doing something you don't like doing. You know God didn't call you to do that.
Right.
But you got to feed your family. How did you make it through that?
It was all God. Prayer and patience and just listening and following his word. I mean, that's all I had
Following
to
his
hinge.
word.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I could hinge my hope on.
Yeah. You might not recall, I'm kind of putting you on the spot now, but can you remember a certain scripture passage or a word, you don't have to quote it verbatim, that kept you going through that? Or was it just daily Bible study?
It was daily Bible study.
Yeah, just a daily word intake.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so when the Spirit spoke to you and said, turn the TV on at 3 a.m., do you think if you had not turned that TV on, you would have not been where you are today?
I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I would have missed what the
yeah.
Lord was showing me.
Right. So the story gets awesome. It gets awesome. You call Uncle Lawson, and I remember him, and he told you to go for it. We all need people in our family who will encourage us.
That's correct.
So he encouraged you to live your dream.
He did.
And you did it. And so you received the training. And when we come back from our commercial break, we're going to go from you receiving your training, getting your license, to what God is doing right now in your life. Because, there was a process.
Absolutely. A process, y'all. It was a process.
But by faith, you walked in.
I did.
I think we're in for some good information after this break. We're going to go to a commercial break right now. Call a friend, tell them to tune in to the Encouragement Zone. You don't want to miss what's coming up next.
At your locally owned Sparkman Pharmacy, we work with you to provide the necessary tools and services that are needed to help your family live longer, healthier, happier lives. Our compounding specialist at Madison Health Mart allows us to get your medications in a form that is best and most effective for you. Our pill packs and packaging service help ensure that your meds are taken properly. We are dedicated to providing you the knowledge and tools necessary to take care of your family. Sparkman Pharmacy, our family taking care of yours.
Well, we're back. Ms. Garth, you got to tell us about, you got your license. Let's go from there.
All right. So, yes, afterwards I received my license. I went in, joined a small company at that time. From there, it took me about 10 months to sell my first home. Yeah.
But you didn't give up.
I did not give up. And I kept praying. I said, okay, Lord.
Someone needs to hear that.
Yeah, I kept praying and said, Lord, okay, what do I do? And my prayer, even till this day, Lord, I don't know how to sell real estate. Give me ideas. Give me witty ideas. Give me what I need to make this work. And I got up. I can remember one Friday.
I'm so happy.
At one of the games, football games, and I had a stack of flyers. And I went and I passed out those flyers, and I got my first customer after 10 months.
Wait, at a football game?
At a football game.
God gave it to you?
God gave it to me at a football game. And
you don't need but one.
That's it. That's all it takes is
one person to like you and like your vision.
That's it. And I said, okay, Lord, if I'm going to stay in this industry and remain successful, lead me to the right real estate company.
Okay.
show me
Here
where
we
I
go.
can go,
Here we go.
to make sure that
Yeah,
I
led
am
by
well
God.
trained
Yeah.
and get what I need. And he led me over to Exit Realty Advantage at that time. I stayed there. My broker was Jack Templeton. Jack was a retired military guy, so he was very structured. He said, Shawn, if you learn the legal way, you'll be in this business a long time. Learn to do it right. So Jack took me under his wing. Jack taught me a lot. And Jack, thank you. And I stayed there till Jack had to sell the company, you know. And in this time, in between this time, I went from that one transaction in 10 months to when I went over there, the next year I sold 12 homes.
Praise the Lord. One a month.
One a month.
Look at God.
Him. And from there, Jack kept getting me training, and you know, he would enroll me in classes, and I'm appreciative of that. And finally, again, back to what I said, he had to sell the company. So it was bought and owned by a new broker out of Huntsville. And at this time, we still had the family business where I got out of the will of God, because I went back there.
Oh, to the beautician.
Back to the beauty industry, thinking, okay, well, I can do this, and I can sell houses, and I'm going to make. That's not what the Lord was showing me. So I got out of his will, and finally, I remember while I was still selling real estate and trying to get back in the beauty industry, I ended up having a transaction with the realtor from Marmac Real Estate, which is the great company that I am at now today. And I joined Marmac Real Estate in 2010, and that agent kept saying, you know, you really need to talk to Mark. You have to drive from most of shows to Decatur just to transact. He has an office over in the Florence area. There again, there go my antennas saying, okay, well, I can do this, and I can work the beauty industry and sell houses, and I can make all of this money. No, that's not what the Lord was saying. So the Lord had his hands on me. And guided me there, and that was 2010. Now, mind you, my first year, it took me 10 months to sell my first home.
The first year, 10 months.
And that was 2005. So fast forward to 2010. Guess how many homes I sold in 2010?
I don't want to try, but I'm sure it was more than one.
It was one.
What? You went back?
I went back because I was out of the will of God.
Okay, I got you. Now you went back to trying to do two things.
Trying to do
House
two
divide
things.
against itself.
Absolutely. And so at that time, Mark came to me. He said, Shawn, you know, I only had that office over in Florence as a satellite office for some foreclosures. I didn't need anybody over there, you know. He said, so I'm going to close that office now. You're more than welcome to come up to our main office or go over to the Moulton office or whichever office you desire. So I desired and decided to go over to the main office in Decatur. So 2011, the 2010, I sold only one house. 2011, I sold 24 homes.
What? Wait. Wait. When you got your vision focused.
That's right. Refocused.
Refocus. So we do have to refocus, y'all.
That's right.
We have to refocus. Now, 2 a month. I like to look at it. 24. 2 a month. From 1 to 2 a month. And you didn't look back.
I did not look back, and I have not looked back since then. And the Lord has continued to elevate me in this industry.
I like the elevation.
Yes.
You know, if you get in the right atmosphere, you'll be elevated.
You will.
And someone listening right now might be you might be double-minded, thinking you can do this and do that. But sometimes God just wants to be focused.
That's right.
Now I know time is rushing. So 24 homes in 2011. Now we have a flyer in the back. Why it's gonna show it, I don't know. Well, you're the number one. Tell us about it. I just put number one in Decatur area. The best of the best. I was
voted best of the best.
Best
this
of the
year,
best. Wow.
By the Tennessee Valley. So thank you all for that.
Tennessee Valley.
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah. I've grown from those 24 homes now to 87 closed transaction last year.
What?
And
I can't hardly fathom that.
My goal this year is 100. Yeah.
So you have a goal.
I have a goal this year.
I thank God for you.
I
thank
am.
God. I'm going to be honest with you because I've known you just about your whole life. You and my daughter about the same age, my son. I thank God for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I do. I
I'm
mean that from my
grateful.
heart. And I believe, Mrs. God, you're helping people get in homes that otherwise would not know how to get in.
Correct.
Can you talk to us about that? Because the year's ending, people are going to be getting income tax checks in January on out to about March or April.
Mm-hmm.
Can a person who think they don't qualify own their own home?
Absolutely.
Tell us about it.
It's very easy.
Y'all listen.
It's easy. A lot of people think, well, Shawn, my credit is not the greatest. How do you know?
Praise the Lord.
Most time when people say their credit is not the greatest, those are the ones that I can get
That
in
you
the
can
home
help, yeah.
real easy. For the ones that say, oh, I have A1 credit, most time those
Right.
are the most challenging.
Yeah.
But it's simple. You just
Yeah.
need to contact me. We will go have your credit looked at. If there are some issues or something that will prevent you from owning a home, you know, in the next month or two, I have people that we sit down with you. We look over the credit. We work it out. We show you a plan on what to
Right,
do
a plan, yeah.
to get to where you need to be. It doesn't take very much. I can get you in a home with zero money down. I can get you in a home.
Wait. Let's stop right there. That's almost unheard of.
Correct, in this day and time.
Yeah. Talk to us about
Yeah.
that. Because somebody listening might say,
Yeah.
well, my credit's okay, but I don't have any money to put down.
Well, there's a loan that we call the USDA financing. That's a 100% financing where you have zero money to put down on a home.
Wow.
So you don't have to put anything down.
Praise the Lord. Now, I believe, Ms. Garth, I believe you would do your uttermost best
Absolutely,
to
I will.
help anyone
I will.
to achieve their
I
dream.
sure will.
So what are the advantages of owning your own home versus renting? Or can you? Because someone might be saying, well, I'm satisfied renting. I don't, yeah.
Well, I look at it as renting. You will never own that home. That will never
someone
be
else owns
yours.
it, yeah.
That's correct. And you're putting money into their pockets. And versus owning your own home, it's actually money that you can have if something ever happened, because we don't realize how much equity we have in our own homes where you can cash out. You know,
Yeah.
if push come to shove, you can cash out and you can get
It's an
out. You can
investment.
really save yourself. It is a great investment.
Yeah.
And I often tell my two boys, one thing is sure in this life, you got to live and you got to die. And as long as you live, you always got to have somewhere
You
to
gotta have
stay.
somewhere to stay. Yeah.
And when you die, you got to have somebody to
Be
bury you.
buried. right. Well, that's true.
That's it.
True. So, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but owning a home is simple. It's easy. You just need to contact me. It will be the best investment that you ever make. And a lot of people think, well, it takes a $100,000 home or $200,000. It does not.
It doesn't.
I'm going to treat you just like I treat a $10 million client if you want a $10,000 home. I sell
I
them
believe
all.
that. Now, I can vouch for that. She'll do you right.
I will.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
I have no respect to a person. Everybody is equal.
That's why
you
you're
know.
successful.
Because God didn't have it, you know, no respect to person. And he didn't put me in this business to be that way either.
No.
So you're
So you
all
care.
the same.
You care about people,
I build relationships.
right?
That's it. That's the key. I build relationships and not transactions. They come because of the relationships.
You know what? You're so right. I heard Bishop Jake say, "I spend money with people I like." The relationship. Their price might be a little bit higher than the other person, but if I like them, I spend my money with them.
Correct.
And I just think that's what life is, relationship. Many people don't bank on that. They think this person can't help me because they might not be up here. But the one that you're passing over might be the one that's your blessing later on down the road. The person who buying the, I say, $100,000 home, in 10 years, they might be buying the $1 million
That's
home.
correct.
So you build that relationship.
You build them all.
You do. And I just thank God. Now, Brother Wyatt, our cameraman is going to put on the screen your information. I challenge you to go get a pen or write it down. We're also on YouTube. If you miss this broadcast, we come on Thursday mornings at 6:30 on Fox 54. We also own, it's called the Encouragement Zone. We have a YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it over and over again and get the information. But he's going to put this on the screen. I challenge you to call Ms. Garth and next year get in your home because you'll never regret it. Will they regret it?
They will never regret it.
You got that smile on your face, and I just believe you enjoy helping people.
I do. I love it. I love what I do. I absolutely do.
And stop by with us today because I know you're busy. You probably got to go do something when you leave here. I'm sure you do. But to take time out to come and show someone how they can be blessed, how they can live their dream, that means so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, because, Ms. Garth, some people might be listening that might not, selling home might not be their vision, but they might have something else that they're backing up on. Live your dream.
Live your dream.
Tell them. So live your dream.
Live your dream.
All right. Well, you've been listening to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr. and Mrs. Shawn Garth, #1 realtor in the Decatur area. Hope you tune in next week. Be blessed. God bless you.
At your locally owned Sparkman Pharmacy, we work with you to provide the necessary tools and services that are needed to help your family live longer, healthier, happier lives. Our compounding specialist at Madison Health Mart allows us to get your medications in a form that is best and most effective for you. Our pill packs and packaging service help ensure that your meds are taken properly. We are dedicated to providing you the knowledge and tools necessary to take care of your family. Sparkman Pharmacy, our family taking care of yours.
What a great way to kick off this beautiful weekend than kicking it off with your favorite realtor, Shawn D. Garth. I'm Shawn Garth with Marmac Real Estate. Who do you know that need to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in some real estate? Call me today at 256-853-0047.
Mr. Shoes, the home of the hookup, where you'll find men's suits starting at $89, three-piece suits for only $99, women's suits at $99, savings of up to 50% on men's and women's selections, men's and women's shoes starting at $39. Let Mr. Shoes hook you up. Also check out our pastoral wear.
We hope you were blessed by this program, and it is our prayer you were encouraged. Join us again next on The Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr., where your dreams are revived. Be blessed and see you next time.